YouTube. Whew, it's hot. What's going on, man? Back with another video. Alright, as you can see today, what we got in stores today. Got a GG jacked up. Let's see what that say. What that say right there? 345 LSD. So with that being said, I kind of started already. I got the exhaust out, wheels out. I got some of the suspension, like the upper control arm. I got that loose. I think this is the trailing arm. Yeah, I want to say the rear trailing arm or one of them two. So I got that off. And then another thing, I got the wheels off, and we're gonna be installing today. Yes. If you got a stall converter, you definitely need a trans cooler, and you need the Camaro deep pan. Hold on, Camaro deep pan with the filter. Yes. Camaro deep pan with the filter. And shout out to G8 only. Be looking out. And then you got your gasket. So with that being said, I'm gonna drain the transmission fluid, but I have to go to Summit to go get me the trans cooler that I'm gonna use. Definitely want to throw a trans cooler on these cars, man. The trans cooler is what's gonna save the transmission. So basically, to do the diff, let me show y'all. Let me get up on here and show y'all what you gotta do to do the diff. Okay. Basically, disconnect the exhaust, right? You gotta take them off these hangers. There's two hangers right here. It's two towards the end, and then there's two tucked up behind the bumper. And then what you want to do, I got one bolt out, but I gotta spin it around to get two more out. I think it's two. Yeah, I think it's I think it's four. Might be two or four. I think it's three. So it's 1, 2, and 3. I gotta get these 3 bolts out. I got one out. And then for the diff, you gotta take the axle out. Luckily mine was loose. They pop right out. You gotta take this bolt out. This one I haven't got to yet. Right here. Oh wait, no, this the one I gotta still do. And then this one I already got loose right here. And then I gotta take some suspension parts like the trailing arm and the upper control arm, and then she should be ready to drop. But I gotta put the car in neutral to turn the drop shaft to get to the other two. So yeah, man, that's what we doing today. I got somewhat. So yep, see, it is 3. They bought in right here. See, 345 diff with the poly BMR bushings. Yes sir. Yes, she definitely needed. The 292 gears wasn't cutting it. So yeah, man, let me finish taking out the diff, and then you gotta disconnect a lot more shit than I thought. You gotta disconnect I want to say this so this is the trailing arm, which I told y'all before. You gotta disconnect. Wipe that bit down. That bit kind of dirty. You're all shined up. And then you gotta connect the rear tow rod. I think that's what this called. Rear tow rod. Now I was gonna disconnect the little control arm, but I was like, I think I can get it without it. And little do you know, you can. So with that being said, I'll roll this joint up on out of here. It wasn't too hard of a job. It just, you gotta pay attention to the little shit for real. Yeah, so this the 292 diff that the G8s come stock with. I think I might have messed the springs up, but oh well. Yeah, that's the. Look at the size difference. This one look way more beefier. That boy beefed up. Beefed up. Beefed up. Hold on, let me sit on next side to side. Let me do a comparison. Yeah, it's not a big deal, but the Camaro diff definitely more beefier. Like thicker. The thickness, like look how the small that one is. Beefy. Beefy, beefy, beefy. I think what I'm about to do is I'm about to probably try to clean this off a little better. Probably not. Probably go get some diff fluid. I'm gonna definitely need it. Probably drain this one. Yeah, I'll probably drain this one out. Put some fresh diff fluid in and then throw that bit back on the car. That's the size comparison. Ooh, I can't wait with the poly bushings. Oh yeah. She's gonna be rowdy for sure. Yeah, let me put this on the trans jack, see how we can drain this fluid out the back. Alright. Now, be draining the fluid. Let's see if I can do this one. I already loosened it prior. I'm gonna put some fresh fluid in there. See what this fluid looking like. No more wear. I'm gonna wipe this off while it's draining. Got the boat all clean. I'm gonna see if I can get this to drain a little bit more. Kind of let that just see. I'm gonna see if I can turn it, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that with holding y'all. See if I can get. There we go. Get all that fluid out. That's looking like that's good. Wipe that bit down. Wipe that joint down. Here you put the plug back in. Now I'll just use the 3/4 ratchet. Snug that hole down. Got that drain. Now I can kind of. Now I can put the diff back on the jack stand. It got some weight to it. Take these out. Oh, they fucked that. Let's see what. Look good on the inside. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh yeah, she looking right. Alright, I guess I'm gonna see if I can grab some diff fluid from AutoZone. I should try to clean it off, but what's the point? Ain't nobody gonna see it. You fucking waste of time for real. I got some. This shit is almost like same as brake cleaner, but you know. And bushes off a little bit. Shit really worked though. Shit really coming clean though. too crazy because there ain't no point. You ain't even gonna see it, but just want to give it a little clean, feel me? Looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. Alright, that's cool. Now, I gotta hit the AutoZone, get some diff fluid, and she will be on her way in, man. Yeah, I say this probably, well, I can't even rate it yet because I ain't done, but yeah, dropping that diff ain't that, it ain't even that hard for real. Yeah, man, let me stop talking. Let me go get this diff fluid, man. I'll cut y'all back on. And I come back during the transmission, get ready to fill that up, throw that in. Then I gotta get a transfer from Summit. So yeah, I'll cut y'all back on when I get back. Alright, I'm back. Fuck no, I had to go grab some motherfucking that motherfucking royal purple with that motherfucking wet freak shit. My fire additive. Yeah, I had to get some of that. So I don't know, I looked up online, motherfuckers was saying it take half a 1.5 quart, some said it take 2.2 quarts. So we just gonna fill this motherfucker till it leak out the fill hole. So that's how we gonna play it by. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure get a funnel or some shit. This ain't gonna work. I don't think this level for real. Yeah, that bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put, since they saying I'm gonna put 1.5 quarts, so I'm gonna cut y'all back on when I put that in. I'm gonna try to get this level right, cut y'all back on. All right, so this is where I'm at. Goddamn. I would recommend, if you're doing this, 2 people, because 1 person, this was a hell of a job for 1. So I got that bitch in there. Whip up my camera. Got the diff in there, as you can see. Three bolts, one right here. I don't know if you can see the other one. Right there, and then the back one. Right there. I ain't put the axles all the way in yet because I gotta finish connecting those. I gotta put 1 more bolt in the drive shaft, then tighten that down. But I gotta put the car and the trans in neutral so I can spin it. Yeah, so that's that. I would recommend doing this with 2 people because 1 person, this was because I had to put it on my chest, put the jack under here, or the transmission jack, put it on the transmission jack. Then I had to keep getting up, going over there to, yeah, bro, it was just crazy. So yeah, so that's where we at. So I'm gonna cut y'all back on once we get the suspension back together and do the draw shaft. All right, quick little update. We got that motherfucking deal. We got that motherfucking deal. Got all the suspension back together. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Little quick tip, when you're doing suspension, you always want to jack it up at ride height. Never put it on like that. So don't think I just put it together like that. You gotta jack it up to ride height. But yeah, man. Yes sir. I'm gonna probably drain a trans. I don't know when. Probably do that tomorrow. We'll see how a nigga feel. Nigga look, he whooped. Nigga look, he whooped. Alright, I said I was done, I lied. So, with that being said, drop the pan, drop the filter, putting a new filter in. And you want to make sure that the ring stays in there. We can see where we at. You really can't see it, but fuck it, who cares? So you just pop that boy in there like that. We're gonna let it drain for a little bit more. got the new filter in. Now, it's a, whoa. I said, shut the hell up. Alright, so, see the difference now? The Camaro pan, definitely way deeper. So, yeah, out with the old and with the new, with the filter down there. Let's get it. Alright, so we got the diff, swapped the diff out, refilled the new diff, got the pan swapped out. So I'll show y'all real quick, and just got the exhaust on. So new pan is on, just gotta fill it. Exhaust hooked back up. New diff, the poly bushings. Yes sir, yes sir. Yes sir. I'm gonna leave the wheels off. I might get some aftermarket control arms, so these little factory shits gotta go. Need that motherfucking support. So yeah, man, that's it.